Welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll dive deep into an intriguing mystery that has fans buzzing in the world of General Hospital. We're talking about the enigma surrounding Giovanni Gio Palmieri, his relationship to the Bensonhurst family, and the potential twists that could unravel his true identity. Stick with me as we break it all down, piece by piece. At the heart of the mystery, we find Lois Cerullo, who's been showing some rather unusual behavior around Gio. Her actions have made viewers curious, sparking rumors and speculation about Joe's possible parentage. Why does she seem so concerned about his well-being? Fans are especially keen on the possibility that Lois could be more deeply connected to Gio than just a friendly, family-like bond. There's a consistent undercurrent in her interactions with him. Could Lois be hiding a deeper secret about Joe's origins? It's a possibility that has sparked significant discussion, and we're about to explore why that could be. But what if the real twist is even more dramatic than anyone expects? While Lois and her daughter, Brooklyn Quartermaine, BLQ, are trying to conceive a child with the help of Harrison Chase, there's the question of whether BLQ might already have a child, one who's been hidden away for years. Imagine the layers that could add to the plot: a long-lost child, adoption, and an intricate web of family secrets that could come crashing down. This possibility not only strengthens Lois's protective nature over Gio but also brings up tantalizing questions about what might happen if BLQ's past catches up to her. Could Lois have been involved in covering up an old secret, like the birth and adoption of a child? In the same vein, the complex relationships within the Bensonhurst family and their connections to the Quartermaines are hard to ignore. Lois has a long-standing friendship with Olivia Quartermaine, whose son Dante Falconeri grew up alongside BLQ. Fans have long speculated that Dante and BLQ might have had a romantic involvement in their youth, and some even suggest they could have had a child together, one that was quietly given up for adoption. If this were true, it could explain the depth of Lois's concern for Gio. After all, Lois could very well be in the know about this child, having kept a secret watchful eye on them for all these years, and her connection to Gio might go much deeper than just family friend. This scenario opens up an entire realm of potential secrets and emotional revelations. Yet, despite all the speculation, there are still several loose ends that need to be tied up. One of the biggest lingering questions is the role of Sonny Corinthos in all of this. Fans are especially intrigued by the fact that Sonny pays for Joe's violin lessons in college, leading some to speculate that he might be Joe's father. But could it be more than just financial support? Could Sonny's involvement in Joe's life be part of a much larger, more secretive arrangement? While it's possible that Sonny is helping Lois in a way that's meant to remain under the radar, the implications of him being Joe's father would add another layer of intrigue to an already complicated situation. Now, let's look at the ultimate question: what will it take to expose Joe's true identity? This is where things get even more exciting. The classic soap opera trope of the life-saving transplant or organ donation could be the very key to unlocking the mystery. What if Joe's life is suddenly in danger, and the only person who can save him is a family member? This high-stakes scenario could push Lois to the brink, forcing her to come clean about Joe's real background. Imagine the emotional drama of Lois revealing the truth to Dante and BLQ, just as Joe's life hangs in the balance. This dramatic twist would be a perfect way to finally uncover the hidden connections that have kept Joe's true parentage a secret for so long. Could we be heading in this direction soon? It's hard to say, but many fans are anticipating a major revelation in the near future. Whether it's a medical crisis or a bombshell revelation, the truth about Joe's family ties could come to light in a way that no one sees coming. Who knows? Maybe the identity of Joe's true father will surprise us all. Could it be Sonny, or another unknown figure from the General Hospital universe? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: the mystery is far from over. So, GH fans, what do you think is going to happen next? Will the true identity of Giovanni Palmieri finally come to light in an unexpected and dramatic fashion? Or will the mysteries of his past continue to haunt the Quartermaine and Bensonhurst families for the foreseeable future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next. We're diving into an ongoing mystery that's been lingering in the General Hospital universe for years, the possibility of Luke Spencer making a dramatic return. Fans have long held onto the hope that one of the show's most iconic characters might make an unexpected comeback, despite the official narrative suggesting his death. So, let's explore the clues, the speculation, and the lingering sense of hope surrounding Luke's potential return. Could it be possible that Luke Spencer, played by the legendary Tony Geary, might rise from the dead? The idea has been a popular topic of discussion among General Hospital fans ever since Geary left the show nearly a decade ago. While his departure seemed final, with his character's death in a so-called accident that turned out to be murder, the rumors of a potential return have never fully faded away. Especially with the recent events in Port Charles, where both his children, Lulu and Lucky Spencer, have come back into the fold, many fans believe that Luke should also find his way back to his family. After all, if Lulu is awake and Lucky is home, wouldn't it only make sense for their father to return as well? However, the circumstances surrounding Geary's departure were far from typical. When he left the show, he was reportedly unhappy with the direction of the character and the writing. Geary wanted to pursue other opportunities and escape the exhausting cycle of soap opera life. The toll that years of soap opera acting took on him physically and emotionally was significant. Geary himself reflected on his decision to leave in an interview with TV Insider, saying, "I really don't want to die," collapsing in a heap on that GH set one day. That wouldn't be too poetic. In fact, it would be poetically incorrect. Geary had found a new life in Amsterdam, where he felt artistically and socially fulfilled, a far cry from the grind of daytime television. Despite this, there's been some tantalizing speculation about Luke's return, particularly now that key characters like Tracy Quartermaine and Laura Collins are back in Port Charles. With the narrative focus shifting towards family, it's not far-fetched to wonder if the show is hinting at Luke's possible return. Fans certainly haven't given up on the idea, especially since there was a brief cameo by Geary a few years ago when Jane Elliott, Tracy, retired. If Tracy is back on the scene, could Luke be far behind? It certainly wouldn't be the first time that the show played with the idea of resurrecting a beloved character, especially in a family-oriented storyline. Lulu Spencer, who has always had a close bond with her father, remains adamant that Luke is still out there somewhere. She refuses to believe the official story of his death. To her, Luke may be down, but he's never truly out. This belief adds to the growing tension and mystery surrounding Luke's fate. How could someone have caught him off guard in such a way that led to his supposed death? The fact that Luke's death was shrouded in mystery, and the circumstances surrounding it seemed rather suspicious, only fuels the idea that there's more to the story than meets the eye. The mystery surrounding Luke's death and possible resurrection could have a major emotional impact on the Spencer family. With so many family members returning to Port Charles, Tracy, Laura, Lulu, and Lucky, it would make perfect sense for Luke to join them, either in the flesh or in some unexpected twist. Fans are eagerly speculating, could it be that Luke is simply biding his time, preparing for his ultimate re-entry into the drama of Port Charles? Or could the show be setting the stage for an even bigger reveal, where Luke comes back from the dead, shocking everyone with his survival? At the heart of this mystery lies one essential question: will Luke Spencer reappear in Port Charles, alive and well, before it's all said and done? The excitement and speculation continue to build, and with every new twist in the show's storyline, fans are left wondering if the impossible might just become possible. What do you think? Is Luke Spencer truly gone, or could he defy the odds and return once again to the town he called home? Next, we're delving into the recent news that has fans of General Hospital on edge: Chad Duell's departure from the show after an impressive 14-year run as Michael Corinthos. While much has been said about Duell's exit, there's still a significant mystery surrounding how the show will write off his beloved character. Let's explore the possibilities, the emotional impact, and the fan theories swirling around Michael's final moments in Port Charles. First off, let's talk about Chad Duell and his incredible journey with General Hospital. The actor made his debut on the soap in 2010, stepping into the role of Michael Corinthos, a part that had originally been played by Drew Garrett. From the very start, Duell brought a new energy to Michael, quickly becoming a fan favorite. His portrayal of the character earned him a Daytime Emmy Award in 2015, solidifying his place in General Hospital history. But as with all long-running characters, change is inevitable. After more than a decade in the role, Duell announced in 2024 that he would be leaving the series, making it clear that his time in Port Charles was coming to an end. Duell's exit is already creating a stir, and there's still much to learn about how Michael will be written off the show. Fans are left wondering, what's next for Michael Corinthos, and how will his absence impact the lives of the characters around him? As General Hospital fans, we're used to twists and turns, so it's not surprising that multiple theories have emerged about Michael's potential departure. Some speculate that his exit might be linked to another character, Drew, in some way. Could Michael go after Drew, finishing what Jason Morgan started in the past? This dramatic storyline could lead to Michael's arrest, setting up an intense legal battle or even a family rift that could take center stage in upcoming episodes. Others have proposed the possibility of Michael faking his own death. Given the complicated dynamics between Michael and his family, particularly with Willow and Drew's affair, it wouldn't be a stretch for Michael to stage his death as a way to escape from the turmoil in his life. The emotional fallout from such an action could have lasting consequences for everyone involved, adding layers of drama and intrigue. Whether Michael's departure is part of a larger family feud or a personal quest for peace, fans can expect the show to deliver some heavy emotional moments before he leaves. There's also the suggestion that Michael might take inspiration from his father, Sonny Corinthos. If we look at Sonny's journey and his eventual peace in Nixon Falls, it could make sense for Michael to embark on a similar path. Perhaps he'll seek a fresh start, leaving behind the drama of Port Charles to find peace and solitude elsewhere. Could this lead him to a quiet life in a distant town, or even abroad, leaving his family behind in a bid to escape the chaos that has defined his life for so long? However, the most dramatic possibility, and one that fans are both dreading and anticipating, is the idea of Michael being killed off. While this may seem like an extreme decision, it's one that General Hospital has used in the past. If Michael's death is written into the story, it would be an emotional blow to the Corinthos family and Port Charles as a whole. The writers could craft a heartbreaking final storyline for Michael, one that ties up his complicated relationships with his father Sonny, his mother Carly, and the rest of his family. But given the unpredictable nature of soap operas, there's always the chance that Michael could return at a later date, even if his death is written in as a permanent exit. After all, in the world of General Hospital, death is never truly final, and a supernatural twist like time travel could always be thrown into the mix. Could Michael's final moments take a dramatic turn, perhaps sending him on a journey back in time, or even giving him a chance at redemption? But the writers might take another route entirely. While there's been no official confirmation yet, executive producer Frank Valenti has hinted that there are no immediate plans to recast Michael's role, leaving open the possibility that Duell's absence might simply be unexplained for the time being. This could allow for a temporary gap where Michael's storyline isn't tied up with a grand exit, and his family will simply have to carry on without him. This approach would be more subtle, giving the show flexibility to address Michael's disappearance at a later time. As is often the case in the world of daytime dramas, General Hospital fans have their own ideas about how Michael's departure should be handled. Some viewers have suggested that Michael's exit could prompt the departure of other characters, particularly Willow and their children. Others have even suggested a throwback storyline in which Michael's exit mirrors past family drama, such as an old Alan and Monica storyline. Whatever direction the show chooses, it's clear that Michael's departure will leave a significant void in Port Charles. Ultimately, the fate of Michael Corinthos remains up in the air, and fans will have to wait and see how the writers choose to wrap up his storyline. Whether Michael leaves quietly or with a bang, one thing is certain: his absence will be felt deeply by the characters and the viewers who have watched him grow over the years. What do you think? How do you want to see Michael's departure unfold? Will he leave on his own terms, or will the writers throw us a curveball? We're diving deep into a sizzling storyline that has fans on the edge of their seats: Curtis Ashford and Jordan Ashford's complicated history, and the brewing tension between them that could turn into something much more. As the latest General Hospital spoilers suggest, Curtis and his current wife, Portia Robinson, seem to be going strong, despite the drama and secrets that have tested their relationship. But here's the twist: Curtis has been turning to Jordan for advice more frequently. So, what's really going on between these two, and could their past spark a new romance? Curtis and Portia's relationship has certainly faced its fair share of ups and downs. From the moment they began their relationship, they've both been hiding major secrets. For Curtis, it was Portia's admission that she had kept the truth about Trina Robinson's paternity from him. This secret almost destroyed their bond, yet they've managed to work through the tension and remain together. But, despite their strength as a couple, Curtis seems to be leaning on his ex-wife, Jordan, for support. Could there be more to this than meets the eye? The dynamic between Curtis and Jordan is undeniably complicated. After all, they were married for years, from 2018 until 2022. Their marriage appeared solid until a massive betrayal shook their foundation. Jordan kept the fact that Marcus Taggart was alive from Curtis during a case, and that betrayal caused Curtis to pull away and eventually end their marriage. Curtis can't stand being lied to, a lesson Jordan learned the hard way. After the divorce, Curtis moved on quickly with Portia, while Jordan also tried to find solace in a new relationship. However, as GH fans know, things haven't exactly gone smoothly for Jordan either. After sharing a steamy kiss with Curtis in 2023, it seemed like the door was left open for a potential romance, but nothing more came of it. As of now, Jordan seems to have a connection with Isaiah Gannon, but their chemistry just doesn't seem to match the spark she once had with Curtis. In fact, there were recently rumors that Jordan and Curtis might rekindle their romance, given the increasing number of scenes the two are sharing on screen. The connection between them still feels undeniable, and the more they interact, the more fans are wondering if their past romance could turn into something more. Could Curtis and Jordan be circling back to their old love affair? Is the timing finally right for them to explore what they once had? Despite being very married to Portia, Curtis seems to be confiding in Jordan about some of the most personal aspects of his life, things he hasn't even shared with Portia. For instance, he's opened up to Jordan about his complicated situation with Drew Quartermaine and Michael Corinthos, yet he hasn't had similar conversations with his wife. This emotional closeness with Jordan is raising eyebrows. Is this the beginning of something more? Could Curtis be emotionally drawn back to Jordan, even as he remains physically committed to Portia? It's clear that Curtis and Jordan share a deep bond, one that hasn't entirely gone away. The question that everyone is asking now is, could this emotional closeness between Curtis and Jordan lead to something more physical? Fans are already speculating that the chemistry between them could reignite, and considering how things have been heating up between the two, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could end up in bed together. The combination of their shared history, emotional support, and undeniable chemistry makes this a storyline worth watching closely. Of course, this could be a huge risk for Curtis. He's married to Portia, and any infidelity would not only hurt her, but it would also affect their daughter, Trina. But as General Hospital has taught us time and time again, nothing is ever simple in Port Charles. Curtis might find himself torn between his loyalty to Portia and the lingering feelings he has for Jordan. With the drama surrounding them both, there's certainly potential for some shocking twists, especially if Curtis starts confiding in Jordan about more personal issues that he's not sharing with his wife. So, what's next for Curtis, Jordan, and Portia? Will Curtis and Jordan rekindle their romance, or will he remain committed to Portia despite the emotional connection he shares with his ex-wife? Will Jordan's role in Curtis's life become more than just a friendly advisor, and will their chemistry take them to unexpected places? Fans are eagerly awaiting the next steps in this drama, and it's clear that General Hospital has plenty of surprises in store for these three characters. What do you think, GH fans? Is Curtis headed for a romantic reunion with Jordan, or will he stay true to Portia? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.